Now that the painting is done, okay, next up on the outside, we're gonna take all the plastic off the windows, and then we have the tape that we need to cover up. So we got this PVC trim that will end up going flush in here. So what I need to do though is get it ready to be painted because we're gonna make it match. So I need to lightly sand it and prime it and paint it. And then we'll cut them all, measure them all, and screw them on. What I'm trying to do, I need to sand it to get the shiny smooth stuff off so the primer and paint will adhere. It's really hard to tell, but if you look at these two, I sanded the one here on the left and the one on the right is not sanded. You can see it's like dulled it out and taken most of that shiny stuff off. So that is the goal, and we only have 19 more to go.
Time to prime. See how that looks.
It looks good. This is the only one I think where the tape went outside the board a little bit.
Oh, outside the width of the board? Yeah.
I can trim it. Okay, so when you make the corner, you're gonna do what?
We're gonna hopefully match up the corner. This piece is not a good piece because it was cut
It's
wrong.
not cut yet, okay.
And then we'll run screws in here to
make the corner. That makes more
hold it all
sense.
together.
Yeah,
Tightly.
okay. Yeah, obviously we gotta do a little trimming.
Yeah, this was our first cut, so.
Okay, all right. Take 6. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, we'll use a low board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back to the practice window.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Where we're not mitering anymore.
Oh, right.
You get to sit flush on the frame. You have to cut a little groove into the backside because you have that little nailer for the window there that's a little bit thicker.
Right. So yeah, so if it laid on there without taking a groove out, then it's
It would
like,
be crooked.
it doesn't sit
It wouldn't sit flat.
yeah.
But if we take that groove out, notch
Yeah.
it should sit flatter against the window.
Right.
So here's the groove.
So the DeWalt table saw, right?
We are using a DeWalt table saw.
Thank you to
Yes.
our friends for letting us borrow this. The beast. Oh wait.
Okay, this is a messy one though. The magic.
Yeah, it's like comes off in layers, which is interesting. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. And then it lays flat on the window. Yay. Original plan was to just go ahead and touch up with paint, but there's a fairly sizable gap up here on the top. I'm a little bit worried that maybe snow and ice or whatnot in here, or just accumulation of debris and then pressure to like push this away from here eventually, push the trim away from the container, which probably means then I need to caulk it which I hate caulking, so I'm not super excited about that. It's so messy and a pain, but I do think in the long run it's probably best. So unfortunately, before I can finish painting, I think I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna caulk the top of all the windows. I don't think we're gonna do the sides. Most of them are pretty tight along in here, and I don't think we need to worry. And also, if there was to get a little water or something, it gives it a place to maybe come out the side, and certainly not the bottom. So thankfully, when I do caulk the top, it won't have to be pretty, because it won't be. New plan. The caulk was not... Alright, I got a new plan. The caulk was not holding in the gap on the top of the window because the gap was too big. So I'm going to use the Great Stuff window and door foam filler because it theoretically won't expand quite as much as the big gap filler. So hopefully I won't have to do as much trimming. So plan B, which is probably fine because I hate caulking and I guess I'd rather foam. So hopefully this works. Plan C, apparently. So this window now, the gap is a lot smaller, and I think the caulk is probably going to work better. The foam's just going to be too much. So I'm going to use a combination of the two, apparently, where one's needed and not the other. So, oh my, I'm sick of this job. Also, since I'm up here, and you're probably curious what we've done to the top of the container, I'll have to give you a little peek. We've done nothing. Nothing. Which I know seems backwards. I think, I don't know if you can see it, but there was a fair amount of bird poop and whatnot up there, and we're inside this building, and so it's going to require power washing, and I just thought, gross, I'm not going to do that in here and get it all over everywhere. So when the container gets moved outside, we'll power wash the top and then seal the top, which I realize might be backwards because it'll probably go all over the side. We'll have to deal with that when that happens. But for now, we're ignoring the top. Besides, it will have a roof someday, but there are steps. There are steps.